and welcome to basketball presentation on NorCal Sports TV. As tonight we have a doubleheader involving rivals Monte Vista Mustangs and the San Ramon Valley Wolves as we are broadcasting live from Monte Vista High School. I am Pat O'Rourke and my partner is Chris Babcock. And Chris, good girls, boys doubleheader, usually packed, and I'm sure we're going to see plenty more people filing in.
A lot of pre-sold tickets tonight. Should be a packed house. San Ramon girls looking to revenge a 54-51 loss, and we'll be back after the national anthem.
All right, we get ready for the start, and 7-9, 0-3. San Ramon Valley, both coached by first-year coaches, John Cristiano, San Ramon Valley, and Bill Powers at Monte Vista. But it's a matchup that was close as they've already played this season. In last year's meetings, each team winning at home. San Ramon Valley 48-37 and Monte Vista 59-47. Tips it up, and it's won by San Ramon Valley. San Ramon Valley unis to the green numbering and lettering, gold outlining. Monte Vista in the home whites, the red numbering and lettering. Already a couple offensive rebound for San Ramon Valley, and tip rebound goes on, and again it's controlled by the Wolves. In the corner, stepping out of bounds for the Wolves was Victoria Zetterberg, and we have our first turnover of the contest. Monte Vista brings it up. San Ramon Valley starters: Anne-Marie Santich, Cameron Gubera, Katie Peterson, and Maddie Moon loses on it, but is knocked out off the Wolves.
Monte Vista didn't play Friday. Took a lot of practice time working on one-on-one, two-on-two, three-on-three, trying to teach the girls how to play the game of basketball versus running several different calculated plays. And another turnover to start off.
So each side with one turnover, just underway. 34 seconds into the contest. San Ramon Valley basketball. The Wolves looking for their first winning season in 4 years. They've had one winning season in the last 8 years, but they're 8-8 this year, trying to go over 500 tonight as they get it down to Zetterberg. Back outside to Lexi Romero. 7 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock, and getting called for the traveling violation.
Mustangs, but did a nice job on defense, possibly draw the charge, but we called this traveling. Mustang basketball.
Open three-point look for Katrina Flores is good. It was actually a 2. Her foot was on the line, so Flores gets the scoring started.
Adapting to a new coach and Coach Powers, working her magic early on for the 3 downtown.
Monte Vista, good defense here early on. We've played nearly a minute and a half. Ramon Valley having trouble to get a good look at the basket. And now they'll have to inbound right in front of the Monte Vista student section. Paige Gearhart in there for the Wolves, and we're going to get an offensive foul against Ramon Valley, and that's going to go against Romero.
And, adapting to this crowd, and the crowd's still filling in tonight. Girls normally play, they have the bleachers out on one side of the gym, but Coach Powers thought it was real important to get back to this boys-girls San Ramon Monte Vista doubleheader.
Monte Vista working against the San Ramon Valley zone as we've got a tie-up. And now stepping inside the lane and kicking out was Okazaki. There's a long jumper that rims out, tip rebound, grabbed and cleared by the Wolves.
You got to like the way they move the basketball. Nice possession, just didn't finish with the basket.
Monte Vista with the early 2-0 advantage. Over on the left side, here's Lexi Romero, air ball in a 3. Loose ball though grabbed by Gearhart, and it will stay with the Wolves.
You'd like to see that rebound after getting a nice stop there, but the lack of size for Monte Vista is showing early on.
Ramon Valley easily winning the rebounding department. There's an elbow jumper that's way off the mark. The rebound picked up off the floor by Grace Rogers. Sophomore for Monte Vista. Ahead they get it to Okazaki. Okazaki, good pass along the baseline, feeding Mooney. Rogers misses inside but gets her own rebound. Here's Okazaki way off on the 3. And we're going to get a timeout by San Ramon Valley as they have struggled here to just get going after a 2-0. Right now in a 2-0 hole, 5.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Well, Pat, I mean, San Ramon or Monte Vista only has 1 basket, but their possessions have been. They've done a good job of possessing the basketball, moving, passing, cutting. Shots aren't falling, but some of that work that Coach Powers did last week, having a bye, is looking to be paying off. Maybe not in baskets, but it is in having quality possessions, and those shots will fall.
And Powers, in his first year at the helm of Monte Vista, obviously is a guy that coached the boys team here for a number of years.
He won a couple of NCS titles. Bill knows how to coach. Excited about coaching the girls and learning the nuances of coaching boys or coaching girls versus boys.
San Ramon Valley basketball. Wolves looking to get on the scoreboard here. 5:19 to go in the opening period. Paige Gearhart against tight defense from Rogers. And the air ball is throwing up, and that will turn it over to Monte Vista as Monte Vista students try to count down the shot clock a little early to fool San Ramon Valley, and it seems like that works most of the time no matter what level.
Yeah, they pulled the carpet right out underneath them. We got a technical on San Ramon coach.
So John Cristiano picks up the technical foul.
And, spent some time talking to John yesterday, and, he likes to say that he's just a dad coaching basketball. But talking to Coach Powers, he was very complimentary of how San Ramon, how hard their girls play. They're very young, only have a couple of seniors in their team, so, they're getting better by the game.
Alex Popper shooting the technical free throws, misses the first.
And Audrey Baston, a freshman who's their leading scorer for San Ramon, not in the starting lineup tonight. and she's the kind of player that she scored 24 points versus Carondelet. Monte Vista only scored 19 total as a team, so she's a good player. I don't know why she's not in the lineup tonight.
Mustang basketball up 2-0 since that early jumper by Katrina Flores, as we're now under 5 minutes to go in the opening period. And here's a pickpocket by Anne-Marie Santich. The freshman goes the other way and scores the layup. And the Wolves are on the board as they capitalize on the second Monte Vista turnover. Okazaki bringing it back up the floor quickly. Three-point look for Alex Popper, misses. Rebound cleared by the Wolves and Victoria Zetterberg.
And I think Santich is starting for Baston tonight, both freshmen.
Santich loses it here and gets tied up in the alternating possession. Actually, we're going to get a timeout by the San Valley bench before the alternating possession. So San Valley will keep the possession here.
You know, and talking to Bill, who's been the head coach, basketball coach here for 14 years prior to stepping down 5 seasons ago. He consulted with a lot of girls basketball coaches, namely Clay Callum, who's known in the East Bay as kind of the guru of girls basketball. And the thing that Clay stressed to him and his other coaches stressed to him, that there's a social aspect with the girls, and when you start and you show up and you just don't roll the basketballs out in practice, there's got to be a connection. The girls are very team oriented, supporting themselves and cheering, and it's team first. So you got to really appreciate that.
Absolutely. San Ramon Valley basketball. Gearhart steps inside the lane. A great strip by Mooney, and a loose ball in the paint. A foul on Monte Vista. It's going to go against Madeline Conley. Wolves basketball. 2-2 our score. The inbounds for San Ramon Valley, Paige Gearhart. And it's out of bounds off of San Ramon Valley. Nobody touched it, so that Monte Vista will get it off the 4th turnover by the Wolves.
And another freshman starting for San Ramon, Paige Gearhart. So Coach Cristiano's got a lot of young players.
For Monte Vista, Alex Popper tried to catch a pass up top, but it's knocked away. And the other direction, scoring the layup for the Wolves, is Katie Peterson. And Peterson gives San Ramon Valley their first lead of the night. Taylor Okazaki over to Katrina Flores. Inside the paint, Grace Rogers misses the jumper. Tip rebound, tracked by the Wolves. Zetterberg in the front court. Three-pointer from the wing for Lexi Romero's an air ball.
And Taylor Okazaki was the one that helped that comeback back in December 29th. She had 14 points, including 8 in the 4th quarter, to help the Mustangs get that deficit down and take the lead and get the win. And the Mustangs eventually went on and won the Newark Memorial Tournament.
Monte Vista averaging 46 points per game. They're allowing 48.6 points per contest. 0-3 in the EBAL, but they played Carondelet, Doherty Valley, and Cal High. Both these teams have losses to Carondelet and Cal. As the shot misses and the rebound cleared by Peterson. San Ramon Valley continuing to clean up the glass. Here's a jumper from the baseline, and the rebound grab by Lexi Romero, and she traveled with it.
You know, offensively for Monte Vista, they spend a lot of time in practice shooting. They don't have a big post presence, as we mentioned earlier, but they still got to make some type of effort of cutting and trying to get to the basket.
Monte Vista basketball. Megan Okazaki is now into the game. This is Taylor Okazaki. In traffic, she gets knocked to the court, and she's going to get free throws out of it.
Great effort, and that's what they need to do is take those moments when you can attack either dribble drive or a back cut or a screen and getting to that basket and getting the 2 free throws.
First one good for Taylor Okazaki, a senior for this team. Monte Vista has put together 6 20-plus winning seasons in 6 of the last 9 years, including NCS titles in 2009 and 2013. As the second free throw misses, and a tie-up on the rebound. And actually, it was stolen away by Monte Vista, and we're going to get a foul on the Wolves.
Well, they might be lacking a post presence, but their effort is fantastic. That was all effort in getting that rebound.
San Ramon Valley had a 9-4 edge before that rebound. And now a turnover by the Mustangs. Taken right back and put up and in for Julia Berg. Inside the lane, putting it in is Lexi Romero, her first points of the game.
Nice left hand off the dribble.
Okazaki with it up top for Monte Vista. In the corner, we see Isha Satur in the game for the first time. Satur is going to try a long three and drain it.
From Stone Valley Road. Having the nice touch with her brother Rishi, who won a state title back here a few years ago. Nice shot.
Monte Vista takes an 8-6 lead with that three-pointer. The Wolves have shot poorly from the outside in the early going. They're going to try a three here, and that missed short on the attempt by Anne-Marie Santich, and the rebound out of bounds to the Mustangs.
San Ramon is really missing their leading scorer, Audrey Baston, who had 19 against the Stings on the 29th of December. Really missing her scoring presence.
So you mentioned other freshmen along with Santich. 3 freshmen on the roster for the Wolves. Check that, 4 freshmen on the roster as Monte Vista turns it over for a 5th time. Into the game for San Ramon Valley is Paige Gerhardt, another one of those freshmen. .116 to go in the opening period. Monte Vista leading by a score of 8-6. On the far side, this is Gerhardt getting it inside the paint, and an offensive foul goes against Victoria Zetterberg, and that's going to be her second.
One of the girls that Coach Powers brought to my attention last night, somebody who's played in the program, in the girls program, adapting to a new coach and really buying into the style, did a great job of helping as a defender and drawing the charge.
And it gives Monte Vista the possession back inside a minute to go in the opening period. Mustangs up by 2. Pass knocked away. Good anticipation by Lexi Romero. And feeding on the layup is Paige Gerhardt. That was actually in the pass by Katie Peterson after the steal. So we are
doing a nice job on the late trail.
Monte Vista misses everything on the 3, and the Wolves come back, looking to go back in front. Inside the paint, scoring the short jumper is Audrey Baston.
Coming off the bench, didn't start tonight, and really missed her offense, and really just coming off the bench, jumping on the train as it moving, and getting right into the offense.
5 different Wolves have scored as they are now in front by a couple. Final 10 seconds of the opening quarter. Nice pass to a cutting Taylor Okazaki for the layup to tie us up. 1 second, shot at the buzzer, misses by the freshman Gerhardt. And at the end of 1 period of play, it's Monte Vista 10, San Ramon Valley 10 on NorCal Sports TV.
American Asphalt has been serving the Bay Area for over 30 years. Need help with your commercial property or a homeowner association needing to help us with your drainage or your asphalt or your concrete? Please contact us at AmericanAsphalt.com. Paving the planet for over 30 years in the Bay Area. And we'd like to thank all of our customers out there for their continued support of our business in 2016 and continued in 2017.
Monte Vista and San Ramon Valley tied at 10 after 1 quarter of play. San Ramon Valley had a 10-6 rebounding edge. San Ramon Valley had 7 turnovers compared to 6 for the Mustangs. Rivalry matchup. Monte Vista has got the better of this rivalry over the years, but they split last season, and Monte Vista won the first meeting this year in a non-league game 54-51 in a real close matchup. To start the second quarter, we see Katrina Flores driving and missing, but the rebound to Maddie Mooney. Okazaki steps inside the paint and traveled.
I really like her dribbling and attacking the basket. Taylor has her season high is 26 points. He's averaging about 8+ points per game. Turned the ball over.
3-point look for the Wolves. They haven't made their threes as the rebound is grabbed by Okazaki. Quickly ahead. Nice pass, and the layup is there for Grace Rogers.
She did a nice job, Pat, of sealing down low and made the nice, easy layup. Although no post presence, they're making the best out of it. The Mustangs doing a nice job.
Monte Vista back in front. Just over 7 minutes to go in the first half. Up top, here's Anne-Marie Santich inside the lane, missing the shot. Good rebound by Rogers, her third board. Okazaki always looking up the floor. She finds Alex Popper, who misses the shot but got fouled.
Well, I was talking to Coach Powers last night. I said, hey, the 21 to 7 effort in the fourth quarter, was it your best quarter of the year? And he said yes. And I like the fact that the way that they're continuing to attack the basket, push the ball up the court, and trying to get some easy baskets.
Popper makes the first free throw. She's now 1 of 3 from the line. One of the many seniors on this roster.
She had 2 big threes in the comeback against San Ramon, averaging around 8 points per game. And we got to talk nice of her because she's the Monte Vista athletic director's daughter.
Well, she gives the Monte Vista a 4-point lead inside the paint. Going up and missing the shot is Shannon Newman. But Newman was fouled on the play, and she's going to get a couple of free throws. Maddie Mooney picks up the personal. 6:42 to go in the first half. Monte Vista in front by 4.
And talking to Coach Cristiano from San Ramon Valley, he says, yes, the girls play hard, but they've lost a lot of games, specifically the last one against Cal High in the fourth quarter. He said they need to learn how to win.
And can't find a better way to do that if they can get the win here on the road against their rivals. As it's knocked away, the pass is, but it will stay with Monte Vista. Mustangs in front by 3. 6:32 to go in the first half. Boys game will follow this as more and more people continue to file in here at Monte Vista High School. And now a foul on the Wolves. A little too aggressive defensively there, Katie Peterson.
And the officials are doing a good job. They're letting the girls play, but they're calling the reach in. Some of those fouls that are preventing the ball getting inbounds. And Monte Vista does a good job of shooting free throws. They're going to be sticking and have an opportunity to win this ball game.
Alex Popper getting plenty of practice. She's now 3 of 5 from the line. This is the 8th free throw attempt for Monte Vista. 2 for San Ramon Valley. Remember, 2 of the Monte Vista free throws were technicals. So Popper's made 4 free throws in a row, and Monte Vista has their biggest lead of the game at 5 points with 6:25 to go in the first half. Nice anticipation. They come away with the steal by Mooney. Mooney underneath feeds Okazaki, who had it blocked by Anne-Marie Santich. And the Wolves looking for some momentum on their side. Kick it outside for Marie Santich, and Anne-Marie Santich drains the 3-pointer. First made 3 of the game for the Wolves.
San Ramon did a good job of sharing the basketball in that possession.
Monte Vista now up 2, tries to answer with 3 of their own, and Alex Popper does just that.
Good Good ball game, Pat.
Already 9 points in this second quarter for the Mustangs. We've played over 2 minutes. Pass intercepted by Grace Rogers. Rogers having trouble in the backcourt, loses out of bounds, and that gives it right back to the Wolves.
You have to possess the basketball. You're under a little bit of pressure, and didn't get rewarded for the good defense.
Officials talking something over here.
Lost his whistle. He better be using a Fox 40 because it's going to get loud in here. I think they're correcting the possession arrow.
The inbounds for the Wolves. Sermon Valley down by 5. Catching is Lexi Romero. She goes up strong and draws the contact, and Romero's going to the free throw line. And I think that's more of what Sermon Valley wants to do, is get it to their tall girls so they get free throws.
Yes, and the last possession they did, even though they made a three-pointer, they first attacked the basket, got the ball inside, and kicked it back out for the three. This time, did a nice job of getting the ball down to the low post.
3 points now for Romero, who makes the first free throw. Sermon Valley led by Santich's 5 points. Second free throw misses, and there's Rogers for another rebound. Monte Vista up by 4 at the basketball. Quickly bring it in the front court. Okazaki back over to Popper, who misses a 3. The rebound out of bounds to the Mustangs, or to the Wolves.
The Wolverine, that's my old high school for any of my families listening. The Mustangs are not shy about putting up three-point shots and being very aggressive offensively.
Sermon Valley still down 4 as a 3 misses, and the rebound grab by Popper. Popper quickly getting it up the floor. Cross-court pass finds Maddie Mooney. They get it back to Okazaki for a 3 that's off the mark, and the rebound is cleared by the Wolves and Audrey Baston. Inside the paint, right-hander misses by Santich. Shannon Newman the rebound, and she got traveled on.
She got fouled. That's what Patrick was going to try to say there. But the Mustangs got a break.
Definitely looked that way as the Mustangs make a substitution. Grace Hinckley, a freshman, is into the game for Grace Rogers, a sophomore. Sermon Valley, the younger team, but we're seeing plenty of freshmen and sophomores on both sides. Or I should say plenty of freshmen on both sides.
We have a lot of freshmen on the court right now.
Grace Hinckley at the line. And she makes the front end of a 1-and-1. 5-point lead for Monte Vista, 4:33 to go in the first half. Hinckley misses the second. Battle for the rebound, and the Wolves ended up with it. Inside the lane, going up strong and drawing the contact is Audrey Baston, and she's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, Coach Cristiano is very complimentary of Audrey and how she's progressed this year, and will continue to get better. Gets better by the possession, gets better by the game, gets better by the practice.
Substitutions for the Mustangs: Isha Sator and Megan Okazaki, in for Taylor Okazaki and Maddie Mooney. Second free throw misses. Battle for the rebound. It's a tie-up, and the possession arrow will keep it with San Ramon. The inbounds up top to Anne-Marie Santich. Handoff pass. Lexi Romero tried to get back up to Sanchez and is stolen away.
Nice job by Grace Hinckley that time on defense, doing a nice job of fronting the offensive player of San Ramon and getting the turnover. Then they come back and give the ball back away to San Ramon.
After a lot of offense, the first couple minutes kind of died down a little bit now as we're inside 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Lexi Romero working along the baseline, running into traffic, gets it knocked out of her hands.
I mean, across the board, San Ramon is taller than, at every position, is taller than Monte Vista, but Monte Vista is showing a lot of scrappiness tonight.
The inbounds to Santich, who comes up short on the three. The tip rebound tracked by Katrina Flores.
I guess it doesn't matter about size when you keep shooting three-pointers.
And Flores goes coast to coast for the layup. She scored the first basket of the game, and she scored the most recent one now as Monte Vista has their biggest lead of the day at 7. 3:28 to go in the first half. Nice pass inside, and it leads to a layup for Katie Peterson on the feed from
Baston, doing a great job of sharing the basketball, attacking the basket, and finding her teammate with the easy layup.
Here's a three by Popper, misses. Rebound the floor, picked up by Romero. Three-pointer for Baston. Another offensive rebound for the Wolves, and it's put up and in by Lexi Romero.
Nobody under the basket, easy rebound, easy putback. You got to limit those.
The Wolves have scored 4 unanswered points, and they're within 3. Nice feed inside. They get it back out in the baseline, and the jumper there is good for Grace Hinckley.
Done a nice job coming off the bench, the freshman Grace Hinckley.
5-point lead for the Mustangs. Here's Santich, free throw line jumper, in and out. Rebound cleared by Megan Okazaki.
And Hinckley with the block out, and Okazaki with the rebound.
Wide open, Katrina Flores misses the shot in the paint, and after Hinckley grabbed the rebound, she was fouled.
The freshman, the last 4 possessions, she's done a very nice job on the offensive end, on the defensive end, and not scoring a bunch of points, but just contributing to the team. And you got to appreciate that coming in a big rivalry game like this and showing no nervousness whatsoever.
Hinckley shooting 1-1 again. This time misses the front end. And the rebound goes to Romero, who's already got 5 boards to lead everybody.
The one thing that I've noticed about Bill that he used to do a lot when he coached, he'd do a lot of foot stomping. No foot stomping coaching the girls. Hinckley again, Pat.
Another steal. 11 turnovers for the Wolves. Here is Popper for a 3 in the corner, and it's cleared by Santich. The Wolves are down by 5. Open and firing and nailing the jumper is Lexi Romero. Romero now leading all Wolves players with 7 points, and the lead trimmed to 3. 90 seconds left in the first half.
Nice job of patience there by San Ramon, taking the wide open 18-footer.
Okazaki, good pump fake, but misses short on the jumper. Victoria Zetterberg grabbed the rebound, and a timeout called by Wolves head coach John Cristiano. A full timeout. 24-21 our score in favor of the Monte Vista Mustangs.
By Cristiano, settling the girls down a little bit. They've had a couple of nice possessions, scoring easy baskets, just trying to stress, I'm thinking, hey, let's do more of that. Let's share the basketball and try to maybe tie this thing up before the half.
Ramon was down 7, now down by 3, and with the possession inside the lane, missing a shot and grabbing her own rebound and putting it in was Paige Gearhart. And now the Wolves within 1. It's an 8-2 run. One minute to go in the first half. Megan Okazaki misses the three-pointer, rebound on the floor, and we're going to get a hold. And it's going to go against the Wolves.
Well, it looked as if Paige Gearhart was getting position, but we've got a hold, and Hinckley's going to go to the line, and Mustang's got to start cashing in on these free throws, Pat.
She missed the front end of the 1-on-1 last time. This time she gets an automatic 2 and misses. Monte Vista 6 of 12 from the line in this first half. So Hinckley makes 1 of 2. All 4 of her points scored in this second quarter. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the lane, catching and missing with the left hand is Katie Peterson, and the rebound is cleared by the Mustangs. Ahead for Isha Satur, who quickly fires a 3. Long rebound on the floor, and it's tracked down by Taylor Okazaki, who then traveled. 10 turnovers for Monte Vista, 11 for San Ramon. Mustangs still working with the lead. 2-point lead, though. Shot clock is off. 25 seconds to go in the half, and there is a traveling violation on Baston.
See if the Mustangs here work a little offense and show a little patience and just hold this to one shot.
19 seconds to go in the first half. Mustangs clearly want to hold for the last shot. Here's Popper, though, firing with 6 seconds, missing the 3. Rebound grab by Romero. 1 second. Shot at the buzzer is short from Anne-Marie Santich. And at the end of the first half, it's Monte Vista 25, San Ramon Valley 23. It looks like these teams are going to play a close one once again. We'll take an audio break here. We'll have a word from our sponsor.
American Asphalt has been serving the Bay Area for over 30 years. Got an industrial property that needs some help with their asphalt or concrete? Give us a call, send us an email. We would love to help. We've been serving the Bay Area and would like to continue doing that. Have a homeowner association that needs a maintenance plan? Please contact us at AmericanAsphalt.com. Pave the planet.
First half statistics. Monte Vista leads San Ramon Valley 25-23. The scores in this one, Alex Popper leading the way for Monte Vista with 7 points. Also for the Mustangs, Grace Hinckley and Katrina Flores each have 4. 3 for Isha Sator and Taylor Okazaki. 2 points each for Grace Rogers and Julia Berg. For San Ramon Valley, Lexi Romero has 7 points. 5 for Anne-Marie Santich and 4 for Paige Gearhart and Katie Peterson. Audrey Basin with 2, Shannon Newman with 1. Monte Vista 7 of 13 from the free throw line. San Ramon Valley 2 of 6. As we got a quick jumper to start the second half for the Mustangs. Rebound on the floor, grabbed by Katrina Flores. She misses, and San Ramon Valley comes away with it, and then stepping out of bounds is Santich after grabbing that rebound. And leads us, that's a 13th turnover San Ramon Valley. Monte Vista with 10 of them. San Ramon Valley has a 23-17 rebounding edge. Monte Vista 7 of 13 from the foul line. San Ramon Valley 2 of 6. Along with Chris Babcock, I am Pat O'Rourke. Just underway, second half. Monte Vista leading San Ramon Valley by a 25-23 score.
I think we got an injury for San Ramon Valley. Katie Peterson looked like she got banged in the nose, and Audrey Baston right back in the ball game for San Ramon as we got a push at half court.
Foul against Paige Gearhart, her second. Wolves coach is really unhappy with that last call. Here's Flores over to Okazaki. Now it's Popper. Popper, Monte Vista's leading scorer in this game. Jumper by Grace Rogers misses. A long rebound out of bounds, and will go to the Wolves.
2 empty possessions for Monte Vista. You're doing a good job on defense, but you want to reward yourself on the offensive end.
San Ramon Valley basketball. The Wolves down by a couple. Good defense by the Mustangs. Rogers came away with the loose ball, and she was fouled. That's going to go against Gearhart again. That's her third.
Team second.
Her third very early in the third quarter.
Taylor Okazaki. Nice bounce pass to Rogers. Tried to scoop in a layup, and she did with the right hand.
The old George Gervin finger roll.
Monte Vista now in front by 4. Gearhart gets a pick, moves to her right. Steps right side of the lane, got tied up and fouled.
That's going to be Flores. Her first, team first. Better in the line. Shooting 2.
So at the line, Gearhart, 2 free throws. The Wolves team was just 2 of 6 from the line in the first half. Gearhart makes them both, and we've got a 2-point game again. Just underway, second half. Taylor Okazaki. Bounce pass to Rogers, and Rogers is fouled. Another ticky-tack foul against the Wolves.
The team fouls continue to rack up for San Ramon Valley. And with a couple of kids out, they don't have a real deep bench. That really could become a factor.
Here's Rogers spinning her way around, missing the shot. Loose ball, grabbed by Gearhart. Pump fake and drive along the baseline. Missing the shot is Santich, but she was fouled. So the foul's starting to pick up here early in the second half. Still only 90 seconds into the second half. And Santich, the freshman's got 5 points, has a chance for a couple more.
Santich to the line.
San Ramon has got 3 freshmen on the court, and they're not playing like freshmen. They're being very aggressive. doing a good job on the defensive end, and just playing this one real close so far.
She makes 1 at 2 and cuts the lead down to 1. Mustangs led by as many as 7 in the first half. Taylor Okazaki draws the contact and is going to get to the free throw line.
Foul's going to be on Santich.
Mustangs catching the ball and attacking the basket immediately without hesitation and drawing a lot of fouls.
That was already the 14th Monte Vista free throw attempted. They're 7 of 14. So she makes 1 at 2. It's a 2-point game again. Monte Vista led by 2 at the half. Less than 2 minutes into the third quarter, we're going to get another foul.
Foul's going to be on Mooney.
Not necessary there. You can let her catch the ball at 17 feet away and not going to be a real big threat.
Yeah.
Real dumb. Not a smart foul.
Grace Hinckley checks in as Mooney goes out.
And Hinckley did a real nice job in the second quarter, coming in and doing a job on defense and offense.
Hinckley scoring 4 points in that second quarter. There's a three that is drained by the freshman Santich.
The freshman to freshman connection at San Ramon Valley.
First lead for San Ramon Valley since the very start of this game. They're up 29-28. Driving and missing is Katrina Flores, and the rebound is cleared by Lexi Romero. So the Wolves with some momentum on their side with the lead. And now shooting with the lead is Audrey Basin, has the three rim out. And the Wolves will keep possession as it goes out of bounds.
That's where the size advantage favors San Ramon on that underneath the basket, getting those second chance opportunities.
Struggle for the Wolves to get it in, but getting it back is Gerhardt, another one of the freshmen. Gerhardt tried to throw it off a Wolves player, and it's going to be Monte Vista basketball.
A little bit of frustration from Gerhardt. They stopped her dribble. She tried to throw it off the defender's leg, and then ended soccer kicking in. A good call by the official.
Here is Rogers backing her way in, kicking it out to Popper. Instead, it's Okazaki who drains the three-pointer. For Monte Vista, that's the third made three-pointer of the game for the home team. And they're back in the lead by 2. Cross court, Gerhardt. She wants to answer of a three and misses off the back iron. Hinckley clears the rebound. Nice feed ahead to Popper. Tough left-handed layup is good for Alex Popper.
Hinckley doing a nice job of getting the rebound, pushing the ball up court, and Popper with the left hand. Great job.
That was pretty as the ball didn't touch the floor. Long jumper misses. Newman the rebound, and Newman gets tied up inside and will get a couple of free throws.
Foul's going to be on Rogers. First, second. Team fourth.
And in Monte Vista, although they beat San Ramon, it was in a non-league game. So they're still looking and very hungry for their first East Bay Athletic League win tonight.
Newman's at the line. Makes the first.
0-3 in league play coming in
Comes in for
to this contest. San Ramon Valley 1-2 in conference play. Both teams, though, have played a tough part of the league schedule in that they both already have games against Crondelet under their belt. As the second free throw by Newman is good. And the Wolves are now 5 of 6 from the line early in the second half. And they are back to within 2 with 4:40 to go in the third. Good ball game at Monte Vista High School, and the first of a doubleheader here on NorCal Sports TV. We've got the girls' game going on. The boys' game is next. Monte Vista and San Ramon Valley. Monte Vista leading 33-31. And the Mustangs bring it up the court off the timeout. Open and shooting is Julia Berg, missing the jumper. And the rebound goes to Santich and the Wolves.
You got to cash in on those 8-footers, Pat.
Here's San Ramon Valley trying to cash in with Audrey Baston missing the three. And the rebound out of bounds off the Wolves. Okazaki, nice bounce pass, finding Flores. Okazaki the rebound. Steps out for a long two-point jumper. And it's cleared by Shannon Newman.
And San Ramon's been picking them up in the press, but I think that actually favors the quickness of Monte Vista.
Right side of the lane. Newman goes right to the basket, misses, grabs her own rebound, and gets fouled on her second time up. And Newman's going back to the foul line.
Newman being very determined there, of taking the ball to the basket, missing the 6-footer, getting the rebound, and drawing the foul and getting a couple of free throws.
One of only just two seniors on this Wolves team. She makes the first free throw. She now has 4 points and 5 rebounds. Isha Sator is into the game as Alex Popper takes a rest. Another free throw for Newman to tie this game up. And she does. So the Wolves, 7 of their 10 points this quarter from the free throw line. Less than 4 minutes to go in the third. Sator puts it on the floor, runs into traffic. It ends up finding inside Grace Hinckley, and Hinckley is fouled.
Seems to seize every opportunity, either on the defensive end or being in the position of moving without the basketball, getting open, and getting the foul.
Hinckley gets a kind bounce from the back iron. She is now 3 of 6 from the line, and the freshman has 5 points. Nothing but net on the second try. And Monte Vista leads by 2 again. Entertaining basketball game in this rivalry matchup between the Mustangs and Wolves. Driving along the baseline in a tough reverse layup for the freshman Audrey Baston.
She's just a freshman, and she's going to continue to get better. Nice left hand off the glass.
And Monte Vista turns the ball over. San Ramon Valley a chance to take the lead.
She can't touch the ball enough in each possession.
Here is Baston, putting it on the floor again, stepping to the baseline, and nobody's home up top. And it's stolen away by Okazaki. Okazaki steps inside the lane, great feed, and Berg got it swatted, but they're going to get the foul against Lexi Romero.
Taylor Okazaki did a nice job of just hustling and outrunning her opponents, and then pushing the ball back on the late trailer, and again drawing the foul. It's going to get down to free throws. They're living at the free throw line.
Julia Berg, the latest to go to the line, shooting 2 and missing the first. Another free throw for Berg. She missed them both, and the rebound is cleared by the Wolves. All tied up with less than 3 minutes to go in the third. Lexi Romero spins her way around inside the lane and then throws it back up to the top. This is Santich. 12 on the shot clock. Baston going to make something happen. Tried to pass inside, and it's deflected and taken away by the Mustangs. 16 turnovers now on the Wolves, 11 for Monte Vista. Isha Sator. Here's Berg getting it blocked. Great defense by Newman.
She didn't leave her feet, stayed patient, cut her off to the basket. That's never going to be called a foul. It was a good job defensively by San Ramon.
Inside the paint, left-hander. Misses by Katie Peterson. And a tie-up on the rebound. It's going to keep it with San Ramon. Megan Okazaki in for the Mustangs. Victoria Zetterberg in for the Wolves. Over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. A back and forth game. It's been close throughout. Monte Vista's led by as many as 7. San Ramon Valley had a brief lead here in the third.
And the officials resetting the 35-second clock, or the 30-second clock on the held ball.
San Ramon does the inbounding. Finally, they throw it into Romero. Romero goes right to the basket, scores the goal, and draws the foul.
You wonder why they don't try to do more of that. Being bigger inside, sharing the basketball, nice left hand off the glass. And San Ramon taking the lead.
It stays a 2-point game, but they get the offensive rebound and miss another try, and they're going back to the free throw line. So Monte Vista continues to get victimized on the glass. They were out-rebounded by 6 in the first half, and it's only gotten worse here in the second.
Well, there's something on the free throws you have to do is when you block out, you got to block out with space, especially if you're undersized. And Monte Vista's been battling, but truth comes to hold right now that San Ramon is looking to cash in and take advantage of their height differential. There it is again.
Another rebound. San Ramon has a 14-4 rebound edge in this third quarter alone. Inside, they get it to Zetterberg, and Zetterberg got tied up. And the possession error will give it to Monte Vista.
The official, and they're doing a good job tonight, furthest away from the basketball, called the held ball, but it goes to Monte Vista.
1:54 to go in the first half. Monte Vista now down by 3. They've had a lead most of this game, although it's been close. And a foul up on the perimeter by Audrey Baston. Second foul on Baston. Monte Vista's already in the bonus. So Sator will shoot 1-1. Sator to pull the Mustangs within 1. San Ramon Valley basketball. The Wolves are in front by a couple points. Again, they try to get it inside, use that size advantage, but they kick it back out for a 3-point look that misses. Another offensive rebound. Zetterberg can't finish. Popper had it, and she got tied up. And this time, San Ramon Valley has the alternating possession.
And there's probably a handful of times tonight Monte Vista's got the rebound, and then San Ramon just takes it away.
The inbounds from Baston. Santich, another freshman, along with Baston. She throws it at her teammate's feet, does Santich, tries to get it back, and she does, towards Peterson, but threw it out of bounds. Wolves hurting themselves with turnovers. That's now 5 in the quarter and 17 in the game. Monte Vista down by 2 at the basketball. Inside a minute to go in the third. Here's Okazaki for the lead, missing the 3. And the rebound pulled in by Zetterberg. Baston. They get it down low. Going up strong and scoring off the glass is Zetterberg. And she's got a chance for a 3-point play.
And leave it to Audrey Basting, setting the offense, getting the ball in the wing, and getting the ball down inside for the easy layup and the opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
It's been a terrific quarter for San Ramon Valley as Zetterberg completes the three-point play. San Ramon had 23 points the entire first half, and they have 18 here in the third quarter alone. Mustangs pass around the perimeter. This is Sator. Sator tips in the paint and fires in the shot. Sator now has 6 points, and the Mustangs are within 3. Final seconds of the third quarter. Drive and kick along the baseline. Pearson misses the jumper. The putback also no good. And the rebound out of bounds to San Ramon.
Another defensive rebound, but not possessing the basketball, and a turnover for Monte Vista.
The Wolves were down 2 at the half, but they're up 3 now. Chance to get the final shot of the quarter. Inbounds wide open and missing it off the glass is Peterson. And on the putback try, another foul on the Mustangs. With just 1.8 seconds left, Baston going to the foul line.
Well, on the inbounds play, you have to guard. You need to make sure you come back and guard the person that's inbounding the play. And credit Audrey Baston for hustling and getting open and getting an opportunity for a couple of free throws.
And she sinks the first free throw. San Ramon Valley with the size advantage, really utilizing that size in this third quarter, both on the glass and on their entry passes in the paint. Second free throw also good. 5-point advantage for the Wolves, their biggest lead. Shot at the buzzer is good by Okazaki from midcourt. And what a three-point goal as the Mustang students go crazy. To make it a 2-point game, Okazaki, the midcourt shot, she banked it in. And
I don't think she called that, though, Patrick.
Well, not to take anything away from it, but there was only 1.8 seconds left. Seemed like quite a bit to get the dribble and then still get the shot off from midcourt.
Did a nice job of cutting that run by San Ramon. We'd like to thank our sponsor, my employer for 14 years, American Asphalt. Been serving the Bay Area for over 30 years. Got a retail shopping center that you need help with a maintenance plan. Have a homeowners association that need a long-term plan for maintenance. You got some potholes that need to be filled in this last storm and the storm that's happening in the next couple of days. Contact us at AmericanAsphalt.com. Pave the planet. As Patrick totals up the statistics, San Ramon Valley had 23 points in the first half. They scored 20 in that quarter, and Monte Vista answered with that three-pointer, making a 2-point game.
San Ramon Valley outscoring Monte Vista 20-16 in that quarter. The Wolves had 5 turnovers, and Monte Vista only had 1. And I think there's an issue over the possession arrow. San Ramon Valley coach is wondering why Monte Vista has the ball. The Wolves turning it over a little bit too much. That's their doubt, but they did out-rebound Monte Vista in that quarter alone, 19-5. Falling down is Rogers. She's going to get called for the travel. Monte Vista students back into this thing as more and more people file in. The boys' game is next involving these two schools. San Ramon Valley with a 2-point lead and the basketball. And a travel violation on the Wolves. 18 turnovers on San Ramon.
Well, their previous 3 or 4 possessions before the quarter, they were setting their offense. They were sharing the basketball. They got a little greedy, trying to attack the basket versus passing the ball and sharing it.
Monte Vista basketball trying to tie this game up, and we're going to get another foul. Free throw is going to play a big factor. Both teams, their share of fouls. Ramon Valley now with 8, Monte Vista with 9.
Fouls on baseline.
Madeline Conley checking in for Monte Vista as Popper takes a seat. Basin just picked up her 3rd foul. And Maddie Mooney is going to the line. Monte Vista is a team 11 of 21 from the line.
They're not free when you miss 10 free throws.
The Wolves were only 2 of 6 in the first half, but in that 3rd quarter, they were 11 of 14.
And Mooney, who's a 4-year, been in the program for 4 years, played for Coach Hurstman. Coach Powers taking over for Coach Ron, who, as Pat mentioned earlier, won a number of NCS titles, and adapting to Coach Powers' system and doing a really nice job this season.
Couple free throws here to try to tie the game. And she sinks. It was actually a front end of a 1-and-1, and she sinks the front end. So one more to tie the game for Maddie Mooney. Missed it. The rebound out of bounds off of Monte Vista. Monte Vista's won 19 of the last 21 meetings with their rivals. Alex Popper, short rest, back in. Bringing it up the floor is Lexi Romero. Romero inside the paint, nearly traveled and banks it in.
That was Coach Powers' first stomp of the season. A couple extra steps went uncalled.
A kick out to Popper for a 3. That is good. 12 points for Popper. That's a Monte Vista high. And we are all tied up once again.
She shot that like she's been here before. Ice water in her veins.
Tied with under 7 minutes to go. Lob pass too much, too high for Shannon Newman. Turnover number 19 for San Ramon. Backing her way in is Grace Rogers. She'll kick it back out. Here's Flores to Popper. Now Rogers misses a shot, and she's getting to the free throw line.
You know what I like about that possession? Sharing is caring. Everybody from Monte Vista touched the basketball, ended up with the left-hand layup, got the foul. And again, we're at the free throw line.
And the first one misses. Monte Vista's got to start knocking those down.
Rogers to the line.
Katie Peterson in.
What I love about this rivalry, the schools are 2.9 miles away. These kids play youth sports with each other. They grow up together. It's all for bragging rights. No matter the record, no matter the situation, no matter the sport, it's always going to be a rivalry.
And it's always packed when these teams play, as Rogers makes 1 of 2 and Monte Vista has gone back in front. Over 6 minutes to go in regulation. The boys' game is next. Lexi Romero holding up top. Zetterberg looking for the handoff. Now it's Santich. The freshman goes towards the rim. No, the rebound. And a foul on Monte Vista.
And you had mentioned, Pat, about the number of rebounds. Too many second chance opportunities. San Ramon's not shooting a very high shooting percentage, but you keep throwing the ball at the basket enough and get enough opportunities, you're either going to make some baskets or you're going to get fouled and have opportunities for free throws.
2 free throws here for Peterson, who makes the first. That rebounding difference about 20. It's San Ramon Valley's about plus 20 right now in rebounding.
Rebounding is like a good running game in football.
She makes them both. There's a reason why Tom Izzo makes sure his teams in Michigan State are among the best rebounding teams every year. So Monte Vista down by a point now. Okazaki handles the basketball. Great crossover. Nice bounce pass. Rogers can't convert the jumper, but the offensive rebound to Flores. Okazaki. Nice pass again, and Rogers with the layup.
Really doing a nice job. That was really her second assist, if you will, on that possession, but just continuing to press the action. Okazaki had a great game in the opening matchup in December, doing a great job tonight of sharing the basketball.
Really good distributor. Here is Baston trying to answer, but Okazaki's got the board. Okazaki threw it away.
Trying to telegraph that one, Pat.
The Wolves down a point. Has the dribble knocked out of bounds. It's still San Ramon basketball.
If she would have thrown that ball with a little bit more velocity, it would have been a layup. But didn't throw the pass hard enough. And credit the San Ramon defender trailing the play and creating the turnover.
You can see on your screen the San Ramon Valley student section all starting to get on their feet as the inbounds goes to Peterson. Flip pass underneath, and it's stolen away once again by the Mustangs. Ahead, they get it to Popper. Out of bounds, knocked out off of San Ramon.
Big possession here. After creating the turnover, you'd like to work and get a nice shot. Somehow Okazaki's got to be involved in this.
Right in front of the Monte Vista student section. Popper gets it back to Okazaki. Popper open for a three. Yes!
Okazaki with the assist, and Popper from downtown.
Third three of the game for Popper. She's got a game high 15 points. More importantly, she has put Monte Vista in front by 4. Over 4 minutes to go. Far side, Paige Gearhart off the ball, a foul against Monte Vista, and we're going to get free throws for the Wolves.
That might have been a foul, but they haven't called that all night. Popper trying to get advantage, fighting the height disadvantage, and another couple of free throws for San Ramon Valley.
Peterson's got a good stroke from the line. She's now 3 of 3 from the line. 7 points for this balanced Wolves attack.
And we apologize for the blocked view of the left corner. San Ramon Valley 6-man is standing up, supporting their school. You can't fault the kids for their passion in this game.
Another offensive rebound for San Ramon, and Peterson is fouled again.
Foul's going to be on Rogers.
Rogers now has 3 fouls for Monte Vista. Peterson, chance to bring her team within 1, makes the first.
The key here is block out with space and try to get, if it's a missed shot, and get the rebound. No rebound there. San Ramon with the pair of free throws.
Wolves making their free throws in the second half. They're within 1, 4 minutes to go. Flores gets her pass knocked away, and a foul on Flores.
My dad who's listening at home could appreciate that. It's a Wilson burger. They're maybe not playing with a Wilson ball tonight, but you block that shot and you get to taste the old Wilson burger.
And both teams in a double bonus now, meaning 2 free throws the other way for Victoria Zetterberg. Zetterberg now 2 of 4 from the line. Second free throw can tie it. And she gets a kind bounce. We're all tied up at 51, less than 4 minutes to go. Nice feed underneath to Hinckley, and Hinckley is fouled again on the entry pass by Okazaki. So Hinckley's going to get a couple free throws.
There hasn't been too many possessions here in the fourth quarter that haven't ended up with a foul in either Monte Vista or San Ramon being at the free throw line. And you said it going into the quarter, it was going to get down to free throw shooting.
Monte Vista as a team 13 of 25. Hinckley is 4 of 7 as she misses the first. San Ramon fans making some noise. Hinckley missed them both. The long rebound, battle for, it's a tie-up, and it's going to be Monte Vista basketball because Gerhardt was out of bounds for San Ramon when she touched it.
The opportunistic Grace Hinckley with the rebound.
Monte Vista still looking to go back in front, all tied up. Okazaki finds Hinckley. Rogers in the paint. Rogers to the basket. No. And a rebound, a foul on Monte Vista.
Shannon Newman did a nice job underneath the basket of getting position and was getting fouled. And I know it's repetitive, folks. Shooting 2.
Newman, 5 of 6 from the line in this game. The Wolves making their free throws in this second half, and that's the difference right now as they go in front. Clutch free throws there from Newman. Still a lot of time left. Here's Okazaki in the paint, finding Hinckley. Now Rogers, good pump fake, puts it on the floor, misses Hinckley, the rebound and the putback. And that ties us up once again. Timeout on the floor with 3:18 to go.
San Ramon has their freshman, but you got to appreciate how Grace Hinckley is playing without the basketball tonight. Very opportunistic, easy for me to say.
First time these teams played in a non-league game, it was a Monte Vista 54-51 win. And here we have a similar type of score, only one more point scored in this one from that one, 53-53, our score right now.
Got 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. There's going to be a point where we might get some girls being fouled out of this game. Very closely called game by the officials. But you can see, as you're watching at home, is the large crowd we have. It will be sold out. The varsity game will follow this probably about approximately 25 minutes after this game is over. And it could be going into overtime the way this game's been going back and forth.
Yeah, the way these teams have played against one another, they've already played one very close game, and here we have another one that's been back and forth. Monte Vista's led by as many as 7. That was in the first half. San Ramon Valley's led by as many as 4. But it's been mostly a ton of lead changes and ties. And right now we have a tie with the Wolves owning the basketball as Anne-Marie Santich dribbles it. Gerhardt on the near left wing. We're blocked by the students, so we can't see everything on that side either. Inside the paint, they try to get it to Newman, but it's stolen away. Okazaki trying to create. Okazaki, bounce pass, finding Hinckley baseline. Air ball jumper, and it's grabbed by Audrey Baston. Quickly ahead to Gerhardt. Gerhardt in traffic, runs into a Monte Vista player and gets called for the charge. And that's her 5th foul. Or 4th foul.
4th foul. Monte Vista had the look they wanted. Ogasaki showed great patience, didn't have the numbers. Hinckley just couldn't cash in on the 7-footer.
Here's Rogers thinking about the 3. Now going to try to take her defender off a dribble. Instead, they get it back out to Okazaki. Here's Hinckley. 13 on the shot clock. Okazaki, the runner, short. Ramon tried to save it instead of just grabbing it. Baston ends up giving Monte Vista a new possession and then a travel.
Ogasaki, she's a little tired right now. She didn't quite have the energy to get that. Been playing a lot of minutes, been playing a lot with a lot of passion. Just kind of ran out of gas on that last shot.
Over 2 minutes to go, as you can see on your screen. We are all tied up at 53. Here's Santich, and a couple players hit the deck, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Newman.
I don't know if Shannon Newman was practicing our reach blocking with a cut because it was a long ways away from the basket. Monte Vista's getting the opportunities with the possessions, but the last couple have fell empty.
Still a tie game, now under 2 minutes to go. It's been a great battle. Monte Vista led by 2 at the half. A nice one in, a bounce pass to Satur, and she is fouled.
Did a good job, Pat, of playing without the basketball. Satur made a nice hard cut to the basket, dribble entry, or a bounce pass rather, and the left-handed layup was fouled, and she's going to get a couple of free throws.
Monte Vista 2 of 6 as a team from the free throw line this quarter as she misses the first. She misses the second as well, and we're still tied. Katie Peterson with her 7th rebound. The Wolves trying to go back in front. Can they utilize that inside advantage they had? They utilized it more in the third quarter. Here's a long 3 that misses. Offensive rebound. Grabbed by Romero, and she is fouled on the way up.
When those long shots go up, you got to find the person you're guarding, and you got to block them and seal them off away from the basket. Way too big of a rebound margin for San Ramon.
Romero makes the first free throw. She's now 2 of 4 from the line in the game. She's got 12 points, which leads all Wolves players. And she sinks both of them. Clutch free throws for Romero. The Wolves are in front by 2. 1:23 left. Great crossover, but then a pass outside to Satur for a 3. And the rebound again grabbed by the Wolves. Good rebound there by Newman.
See if San Ramon tries to work a little bit off the clock and share the basketball.
2-point lead and the ball with over a minute to go. Satur, a great steal. Monte Vista can tie or take the lead. Here's a 3 on the left side that misses by Popper, and another rebound for the Wolves. A tie-up, though, on the rebound, and the possession arrow will keep it with San Ramon. And San Ramon calls a timeout with 54 seconds left. The Wolves in front by 2.
John Cristiano, the coach in his first year as a head coach for San Ramon Valley, calling the timeout. They've got the possession. Here what you want to do is you want to work that 30-second clock down unless you get a great shot or you get a layup. You don't want to force something and get yourself in a bad position. You've got the ball. You've got a 2-point lead. Worst case scenario, you run 30 seconds off the clock and Monte Vista gets the ball. You don't want to create. You don't want an ill-advised pass because Monte Vista is going to take the ball and push the ball up the court.
San Ramon Valley with that size advantage. They have not been able to utilize it as much in this fourth quarter. They have only one field goal in this fourth quarter, but they have been able to get to the line. 10 of their 12 points in the quarter from the free throw line. Santich brings it across midcourt, avoids a trap, and gets it back. And a foul by Sator, almost 30 feet away from the basket.
Well, you're 16 seconds into the 30-second clock, and she had the steal in the prior possession, but probably not the foul that Coach Powers was looking to get there.
Santich makes the first free throw and can make it a 2-possession game with the second foul shot. She missed it, but another offensive rebound. The Wolves go right to the goal, and scoring is Lexi Romero. A 3-point trip for the Wolves. The other way, Okazaki draws the foul.
She's the Energizer Bunny out here. Takes the ball, knows that they've got to get up quick shots, attacking the basket, San Ramon with the foul, and getting a chance to score while the clock stopped.
First free throw, good by Okazaki.
And then you got to foul immediately. But I think they're going to look back into this game and see how many free throws they missed.
Lane violation on the second free throw, so it's Wolves basketball. And a timeout called by Monte Vista as they're down 4 and with 28 seconds left.
So you want to play for the steal, obviously. You don't get the steal, you're going to have to foul immediately. And you really don't have much choice on who you want to foul. You got to do it quick. But you got to credit San Ramon. They've stayed patient. They haven't played a pretty game, but they've rebounded the basketball. They've got a lot of second chances, and they've made a lot of free throws here in the second half.
Unofficially, I have them for 53 rebounds in this game, which is an insane number.
And a lot of filled in circles for made free throws, and a lot of empty circles for unmade free throws for Monte Vista. And the close of this game, you said it going into the fourth quarter, Pat. You've been here, done that. You got a foul.
And there's the foul, and they're going to foul Katie Peterson. Maybe not the one they wanted to foul. Peterson is 5 of 6 from the line, and all those free throws in this fourth quarter. San Ramon fans already chanting, hey, hey, goodbye. It's way too early for that.
Weirder things happening in this rivalry game.
Peterson shoots 2. And gets a kind bounce on the first one.
She got the Danville roll there. Wow.
2-possession game no matter what she does with this one.
Monte Vista, you want to get the rebound, you got to attack the basket, put up a quick 3.
They do get the rebound. Got to score quickly. Pass. Finds Popper. She steps out for a 3 that misses. The rebound. Loose on the floor. It's a tie-up once again. And the possession arrow will give it to the Wolves. And that should probably do it. 5-point lead with 10 seconds left. The boys' game is next.
Last time.
And Bill Power saying that that jump ball, the alternating possession didn't switch, and I think long pass in the front court, caught by Lexi Romero, and she's fouled.
We're not keeping record of the possession, but I thought there was a held ball, and they rewarded the ball to San Ramon. They might have got 2 possessions there.
Intentional foul the other end. Romero misses the first free throw. Well, big road win for the Wolves, who have lost 19 of the last 21 meetings with Monte Vista, but did split their 2 games with the Mustangs last year. 6-point game, 7 seconds left. And that's going to do it. San Ramon Valley wins on the road. They defeat Monte Vista 60-54, and thanks in large part to their size advantage, utilizing that with the rebounding and also the free throws.
Well, a great ball game tonight. We appreciate those folks that are watching. If you want to tune in to the boys game, it's now 10 after 7. I'd say our tip-off will be at approximately 7:30.
And we'll recap the totals in this one and take an audio break, as it is, again, the final 60-54 in favor of San Ramon Valley.